Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite makes the process of becoming a published, best-selling author as simple as sipping your morning cup of coffee. You can learn more about Authors Unite at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today, I have Dave Goodall with us. He's a leadership and mindset coach for those that want to take it to the next level. So welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Of course. Grateful to have you here. I'm excited for this one. We'll jump right into the first question. The first one I have for you is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Yeah, this was a good one for me. I think when I step back and look at it, is the one in quotes is, "You aren't your stories." I had a story about myself that I was that lazy, stupid kid. I struggled in school growing up. I was kind of labeled as the hyperactive, lazy kid. It wasn't until around high school that I had a science teacher that took interest in me, and she said something was off. They did a reading test on me, and I had a reading comprehension level of a third grader. So I was undiagnosed with dyslexia all the way up to my junior year in high school.
Wow.
At that point, a lot of people had already labeled me as, not going to amount much to life. Family and friends, just kind of didn't expect much from me. And I was surrounded I had stepbrothers. And to this day, I've got several of them that have been, arrested for felonies and in and out of jail. But it was around my senior in high school, I made a decision that, I wasn't going to end up in the bottom, right? I let go of my stories. I put myself through electrical engineering school. And then I ended up spending 22 years of my career in two of the top Fortune 500 tech companies, and had a very successful career.
Dude, thanks for sharing that, man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
The next one I have for you is, what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
This was an interesting one for me too. I left the tech industry about 2 years ago, and I've been coaching full time since. And I struggled through making that transition, even though I was consulting for over 20 years in a tech perspective, trying to help people see their value and what they're capable of. I found a little difficulty in the beginning. A coach kind of helped me realize that, nothing in life is guaranteed. Like nothing. I'm not guaranteed to wake up tomorrow. So once I was able to work through that and realize that, we are nothing more than energy and motion, or, we are the experience of our emotions. And then increasing the emotional intelligence, it's just improved my life. It's just realizing that I'm the experience of my emotions, And then through my practice, we offer an assessment test called the ELI, Energy Leadership Index. And it helped me create a lot of awareness of where I am and why I make the decisions I do. And it's helped me perform better each and every day.
And what is your best piece of overall business advice, so not necessarily industry specific?
Yeah, so me, my business advice and what I've had to do is just work that emotional muscle daily, right? You can be the smartest person at the table IQ-wise, but however, if you don't know how to communicate and implement with emotional confidence, it's always going to be a painful process.
I agree. And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Yeah, it's a great question. For me, if I could talk to younger me, is stop stressing and experience every opportunity. Be in the moment. Every situation is a gift. Pay attention until you see it. And there's always something to be learned from it.
And in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
This is a tricky one. I don't know that really is true happiness. But if I were to pick it, it'd be like knowing what you want. A lot of the clients I deal with, most of them don't really know what they want. And then they end up going through life with either unknown or unrealistic expectations, and they end up with the opposite of happiness, right? They're angry and frustrated. But what I found is when we can help clients identify what they want and they can be in the moment and on that journey, they find happiness along that path.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
So, yeah, good question. I'm dyslexic, so I don't really read, but I've got a huge library of audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than the IQ. But my favorite book, which is kind of ironic, is called The Go-Giver. It's a little story about a powerful business idea. And the takeaway I got from that is you truly can't be a giver if you don't know how to receive. Which is the irony behind it is this book was given to me as a gift.
No, that's awesome, dude. And I'm all about the audio. I'm like listening to an hour and a half, 2 hours of audio on that 2x speed, like every morning on my walk. So I feel you, man. I love it. The next one, what's your favorite quote and why?
Yeah, I hope this isn't too cliche for you, but for me, don't take life too serious. Nobody gets out alive. For me, it's just a good reminder for me because I get caught in that logical, negative loop self-talk, right, when I'm going through stuff. And when I can sit back and take a look at, why am I stressing over this? I won't live forever anyways. It's just a moment in time. So it helps me get out of those negative self-talks.
Yeah, man. Dude, thank you so much for coming on. The last one I have for you before we let you go is where's the best place for people to find you online?
Yeah, I'm revamping right now at www.davegoodall.com. You can definitely reach out to me through the website. And my email is just dave@davegoodall.com.
Perfect, brother. Thanks again for jumping on.
Yeah, no problem.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.